whatever. You. Loud in here. Discord being slow. All the things I should have done before I came on live stream. Clear my throat, make sure I was camera ready, remember to not leave my glasses in the house, stuff like that. Anyway, look how much see-through, how much more see-through my beard is. Now it's got less beard. I don't know. Weird. Strange. Okay. Yeah, I should have done a lot of stuff before I did the live stream, but randomly snotty tonight. Was fine all week, but tonight, randomly snotty. Don't get it. Anyway, yeah. Not much has happened this week. Basically, at the beginning of the week, I did film a couple of things and haven't edited them yet, but filmed them. But then it became an issue of basically the internet problems came back. So if I cut out tonight, because they also came back tonight as well. So if I cut out, then yeah. But there was a day where basically we were without internet. That was like for an entire day, and that was a bit of a pain. But that happened earlier on in the week, and because we were out of internet, there was no internet. I accidentally fell into a bit of a trap. You see, I'm not really a gamer. Basically, I hate doing things that don't really accomplish anything that I don't have anything to show for it. I hate that, and video games kind of that's one of the things that basically kills my mood almost instantly for a video game, is that basically I can enjoy the fuck out of a video game, and then I'll come to this realization, this epiphany, that basically, well, this is only going to affect me, and I'm the only person that's really going to see this, It's like City Skylines. I used to really love playing City Skylines. I loved the crap out of it. I would play that for hours, and it was fun to me. Simulation games. A lot of them are like that. I basically am very, very, very invested, and then all of a sudden, I basically I came to this realization that the cities that I'm building on City Skylines, they only exist on my computer, and I don't really show them off to anybody, and I don't know anybody who would be that impressed with them, besides myself. Like, it's not going to leave a lasting impact. Like, if I was to die, and basically City Skylines was the thing that basically I was the most interested in at my moment of death, then like no fucker's going to care. And that's a bit of a bummer, I know that's not really the point of games, and I get it. I shouldn't really be sacrificing my own enjoyment of something just because I'm not doing anything creative with my time. I get it. I do. It's basically it's my time on this planet that I can waste however I want to waste it. But that's basically just that's the point, though. It kind of, my brain can't get over the hump. Once I have this realization about a game, the enjoyment, like it's like there's a barrel of enjoyment that I have that I'm continuously enjoying this barrel of enjoyment, and then basically this realization kind of like stabs a hole in the bottom of the barrel, and my enjoyment just slowly trickles out until basically I don't care. So City Skylines, it didn't make it to make it to transfer over to this computer because I just I don't care, you know. It's like only in the moment is it bringing me enjoyment. Like afterwards, I'm kind of just yeah, just I'm over it, you know. But that's just my personal. That's my personal like thing with games. You know, I totally get if people's other people's views on games. I totally get. They are games. It's annoying that they basically exist to me. But the whole point of games is to bring enjoyment for a while, and then yeah, basically, if there was a game that just like I could build something or make something like happen in a virtual world, and it basically have a lasting impact on that virtual world that other people can see, kind of like Minecraft, I guess. Minecraft does that sort of sometimes, I guess. I don't know, and then other people can enjoy it too. Then I guess it would just be a thing. You know, it'll be something that I could enjoy. I could get invested in and stuff. I guess I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, the reason why I went on this tangent, I do apologize, is that because my internet was out for almost an entire day, I fell into the trap of basically accidentally trying to find something that I can do to entertain myself while the internet is down, while my TV is off, basically. And the thing that I found to entertain myself was a game that I actually do. I do really enjoy these games. I do really enjoy these games. But it's the Dynasty Warriors series. I don't know if anybody knows about the Dynasty Warriors series, but when I was a kid, it was one of the first games. It basically my history of Dynasty Warriors. Okay, Dynasty Warriors 3, I think, was the first one that I ever played, and basically we got a PlayStation 2. Me and my brother got a PlayStation 2 when I was a little kid, and essentially I was not that little of a kid. I should say. We got a PlayStation 2, and one of the things that we got with the PlayStation 2 was a demo disc, and on the demo disc it had like a selection of games, you know, and basically one of them was Dynasty Warriors 3. I think it was 3. I don't think it was 5. Anyway, I think it was Dynasty Warriors 3, and me and my brother loved it. We loved it so much that we couldn't wait to. It was one of the first games that we got, and then I basically didn't get any other game for the PlayStation. I just wanted to play Dynasty Warriors. My brother got all the games on the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2, and essentially would sometimes want to play with me on the games and then get pissy at me because I win. Because I'm very strategic whenever I'm playing two-player games, and my brother always wanted to verse me. And I'm annoyingly strategic. I basically find a strategy that works, and then basically, well, I'm not spam it, but I'll try to find different ways of doing that one strategy. So my brother would play strategy games, or he would just play games versus with me, and essentially get like very pissy about it when he lost. And it's a thing, you know. It's little brothers. They do this. It's a problem. But yeah, I could go off on my little brother for ages, but I'm not going to go in. I'm not. It's just it's annoying. Anyway, yeah, Dynasty Warriors 3. I finished the game, and then I waited for the next one to come out, and then the next one. And they're all the same games. They all deal with the same stories. Dynasty Warriors games all deal with the same story. It's just that, and it was fun to find out the little details that they would change in the games. And this happened all the way up until 5, in which basically I stopped playing PlayStation for a long period of time because, real life got in the way, and I basically just didn't keep up with the series. So it wasn't that big of a deal. So after completing like those games and having this break, I moved here, and basically Damon has a bunch of gaming consoles, and essentially, and I had a GameCube. I contributed to his gaming consoles by contributing my PlayStation 2 and my GameCube. Basically, he didn't have those, so when I moved, I brought them over with me. Oh, and the Wii, which I actually got for my mother, but she didn't want it. She never used it once. She never used the Wii once. She used it basically when I was using it, when I was setting it up for her. That's the only time she ever used it, was when basically I was showing her how to use it. And then basically she stepped onto the Wii Fit scales, and then that was it. It was like, she did that. I don't think she even played a game. She basically did the little evaluation thing. And then basically that was it. So I got this thing for my mother, and then, yeah. So the Wii is mine, but I brought it over with me to when I moved. So, yeah. But yeah, I did. I basically would go through a cycle of playing games that I already had, and playing some of the games that Damon had. But they would I would never play them for like hours and hours and hours, And then Damon asked me like, because I'd never played anything on the Xbox 360. Basically, I didn't play anything on the Xbox 360, and he played the Sonic game where you turn into a werewolf. Does anybody remember that one? Anyway, he was playing that, and then he basically said, "You never play anything on the Xbox." I'm like, "I know." And he asked me what I would like to play, and then I realized that then I basically went to a store, kind of like I think it was either Game or it's HMV. I can't remember which one. But next time we were at a HMV or a Game, basically we were looking through the games, and Dynasty Warriors 6 shows up, and I was like, "Oh, that one." So I got that, and we went home and I played it, and I didn't play for long. But I played it, and then went on with my life, and I played other things, and played GTA 5, for example, and stuff like that. But no internet. Dynasty Warriors was there, and I was just like, I just had the urge to play it, because basically I can't watch anything while I'm playing it. It has my full attention, it has my full attention, and it's generally enjoyable to basically play it without having something on in the background to distract me. Because basically all of my other games that I've ever played ever, I always have like something on in the background, about I stick on a YouTube playlist, or I watch something on Amazon Prime or Netflix or something. But with Dynasty Warriors, I can't really, because it's kind of like it's partly fighting, partly strategy, and partly survival. It's like all of those kind of combined. But yeah, the Dynasty Warriors games are pretty fun. I basically have been playing them, and this is the trap that I found myself in, because now I want to complete the game. So my Pokemon Nuzlocke has been neglected. Fortunately, it's been too hot to film anything, so I don't feel like I'm actually bummed out, by not being able to do stuff. It's too hot to do artwork. It's basically too hot to do anything here. We're in a mini heat wave in the UK, which is basically it's going to be the summer. It's basically going to be like this all summer. So yeah, I don't feel guilty at all about playing it, and I basically sorry to you guys though, still, because it does mean that I can't film anything. You know, being in here in the daytime it's just not survivable. It's too hot in my office in the daytime. No matter how many fans I stick on my door, so it's basically it's just. So that's basically what's been happening. I've just been playing Dynasty Warriors, and it is fun. But if you want to hear my criticism on the game, then well, I'm going to tell you it now. Basically, 6 is a lot less good than 5. 5, I don't know if it's because it's on the PlayStation or I played it on the PlayStation, and it's a different series on the Xbox, or what, you know. But on the Xbox One, it's shittier. It's so crappier. Basically, you had these moves combinations. You push the button so many times, and then you'd hit a different button to change to do a different combo. On all of the games, on all the games on the PlayStation, anyway. On this one, you don't. You basically you have one super one super charge attack, and then the rest of them, the rest of the time, it's just button mashing. And it's not as satisfying, you know. It's fun still, but it's not as satisfying. In Dynasty Warriors 5, you had bodyguards. You could customize a character. You could build your own character. You could even move troop locations around and stuff. If you were the head guy, then you could move troop locations around and stuff. And on this one, you can't. You're basically stuck in a place, and you just go. You have to find your way around the battlefield and find your own targets. And finding the targets is a lot harder because the map isn't as maneuverable. You know, you basically have like a map that you can, if you push start, you can bring up the battle map. And on the other games, you can actually see where individual people and units were, not just the general area of the bad guys. And in this one, you can kind of do that, but it takes a lot more navigating around the start menu. Oh my god, it's so annoying. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it's the only one I've got, so I basically have to play it. So yeah. Is there another one? Is there a new one that came out? I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look this up when I finish being on here with you. So I just realized the camera's pointing up for some reason. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to look up if there's a new one and maybe buy it or something, because it's like I keep finding problems with the game, and I don't want to find problems with the game. I don't want to find new problems with the game. But yeah. I know that there's like they did Samurai Warriors, where they tried to branch out into doing a samurai, basically the same thing, because Dynasty Warriors is a series. It's based on the War of the Three Kingdoms in Chinese history, which is fascinating. The historical, the actual real life Dynasty Warriors is fascinating in itself. And this game just basically dramatizes it and romances it. I think it's called The Romance of the Three Kingdoms or something. But yeah. But yeah, that's fascinating. But they tried to do Samurai Warriors, where, but I never really followed that one. I kind of wanted to play it, but at the same time, this is when I was basically my later teen years, and essentially I had a lot more shit going on with my life. So essentially, it was kind of a thing where I'm not that interested. I'm sorry. I play it if I had time, but I don't have time because I have like lifeguard shit to do, and then eventually being sandwiched between the planet Earth and a giant ATV. But yes, I had other shit going on in my life, so basically yeah. But Samurai Warriors is apparently supposed to be a feudal Japan version of Dynasty Warriors, and I kind of want to play that one just to see what it's like. But also they did Hyrule Warriors, and I don't know if anybody, any gamers out there who basically are like watching this on playback or watching this live now, but I want to know how that is, because like I'm ready to, I kind of don't give a shit about Link and Zelda and their quest and everything. If it had a coherent storyline to it, I would probably give a shit. But their random thing about trying to keep it a mystery as to why all the links are different and all that stuff, and the Book of Hyrule and stuff like that, it's kind of like, oh, it's painful. It's painful to me. Painful. They're like, oh my god, that could be Dead Link. We don't know, but it could be Dead Link. And I'm just like, But could you just tell me what exactly is going on? Could you just tell me? Because then I'd be in on a secret, and that's fun. I know it won't be a secret if everybody knows, but it'll be a secret to people in the game. That'll be interesting. So yeah. But yeah, they did Hyrule Warriors, which is basically Dynasty Warriors, but with the Hyrule characters, and I kind of want to know what that's like as well. Because I just any of the Dynasty Warriors games or Dynasty Warriors-esque games, they're generally fun. Even if this one that I've got has problems, it's still bringing back that kind of like those good feelings, those good feelings of me actually slightly accomplishing something, I guess, while also blowing off some steam, because I have depression. I have the anger version of depression, because there are different versions of depression, and my one's very much in the anger based, and basically being able to just randomly destroy entire fucking armies single-handedly helps so much. I used to get that feeling with GTA 5, but it was never as satisfying as this. So yeah. So even though this one's more of a button masher than the PlayStation version, I would recommend it still. And I'm gonna go and hunt out like newer versions and better versions of them, because it's good to have something to do when there's no internet. Because all of my entertainment, all my background entertainment seems to be based on the internet, and that is a bit of a bummer. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's what's been happening this week. It's been too hot to film stuff, and my internet keeps going on and off, and I accidentally fell into a Dynasty Warriors hole, which is actually helping. It's definitely helping with my with the depression bullshit. So yeah. Annoyingly though, it does make time go faster, because I'll be playing Dynasty Warriors, and I'm like, oh, that was a nice game. Put the controller down, and it's fucking nighttime. It's like, oh my god. I shouldn't be wasting my time on this, but it's fun. It's annoying. It's annoyingly fun. So yeah. Anyway, what's been happening in the chat? How are you guys doing? What is up with you guys? Because I'm gonna go. And basically, I'm done talking, so I'm going to talk to you guys and stick around for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go play Dynasty Warriors some more, because why not? It's still kind of warm in here, and I kind of want to finish the game. So yeah. Anyway, AJ's here. He says, "Nice haircut, thank you." Oh damn, nice noise cut, says Panafox. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I cut my hair because things are progressing with the getting my vaccination, things are progressing. So, yeah. Basically, I will have an NHS number soon, and once I get that NHS number, I should be able to book my vaccination. So, yeah. And that's really good because I basically I turned on my Instagram about an hour ago, and while I was checking my mail, I turned on my Instagram and found out that one of my buddies has died because he got the coronavirus and passed away. Another one. Fun. So fun. So fun. But yeah. It just reminds me the whole reason why I went into lockdown is because I probably am not correct in assuming or thinking this in the least, but I just have bad enough luck that if I got the virus, I'm probably gonna die. You know, it's not a certain thing. I know it's not a certainty, but it's very unlikely that like I will survive if I got the virus, and that's one of the reasons why I basically went into lockdown. You know, that and because basically there's no point in going out. There is absolutely no point in going out in the first place, because there have been moments where I've just been like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't care. I kind of don't care if this kills me, but I want to go out and do stuff. I want to go out and hang out with my friends. I want to go out and have a good time. And then I was basically stopped by the fault that everything's shut, nothing's open. There is no public transportation. There is no point in in rebelling against the system, because there's nothing to do. If I went out now, then the planet is like a zombie land. So yeah. So I haven't. But yeah. I did assume that the lockdown measures were basically going to be too much, you know. And then I realized that that although this is not that it's basically not as huge a deal as everybody's making it. Yes, people are dying of it and stuff, but it wasn't a huge deal when the lockdowns was first being proposed. It wasn't as huge a deal as everybody was making it out to be. It's basically SARS again, you know. And we should just do the things that we did when SARS happened. Because although this thing isn't as what is it called? It's not as deadly. It's not as deadly as SARS, but it is more infectious, as far as I understand. And as I understood at the time. So basically, I was just like being a bit annoyed that happened. There was that one guy who basically came on and was like, it's like everybody just needs to super lock down and everything. And they were being like super hardcore at a time when it wasn't that big of a deal, and basically, yeah, it's the lockdowns were being a bit too much, you know, being a bit too much. But yeah, it basically, he won an argument with me, and then was still yelling at me, you know, somehow. I don't know. And then he disappeared for a little bit. Basically, I was under the impression that since the lockdowns are happening, everybody should just lock down. So I locked down. You know, I went into lockdown. And I kind of assumed that everybody who could lock down was going to do the same. But apparently that's not the case. So fun. So I just went into extra lockdown as well. When I found out that my cousin died of not the coronavirus, that guy came back and basically was on the live stream as I was explaining that my cousin had just passed away, and he came back and he was like, it's like, see, like, now what do you have to say, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but it was just like, is you serious? It's like, you want to be a douchebag? I mean, that's the only reason why you're saying shit like this right now, right? Because I was explaining that he didn't die from the fucking virus, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. That guy was just. I mean, he was crazy. He must have been. You just don't go into basically what is essentially kind of like an online mini funeral. You don't go to a funeral anyway. It's any funeral. Anytime somebody is making this like a statement of somebody's. If somebody just wrote a post saying, unfortunately, my relative passed away, like the other day, and it's I'm really sad about it. You don't write on that post. Don't write reply to that post. It's like, see, it's like, wow. You don't show up to a funeral and then brag about how you were right. It's like, especially when it doesn't apply in the context. You just don't do that because, like, everybody at that funeral is then within their rights to, in my opinion, fucking assassinate you. Well, okay, a bit too far. Not gonna kill, but certainly almost mortally maim. I would be okay with that. Almost mortally maim, not mortally maim, but almost mortally. Basically, shoot them in the leg with a cannon or something. Something like that. Anyway, I forgot why I was saying this. Oh yeah, my vaccination. Jesus. Yeah. So my vaccination is coming along because I found out that I was eligible now for a vaccination. So I go onto the website and basically they want my NHS number, and I say that I don't have my NHS number because you have to book your vaccination online here in the UK. I don't know how it is anywhere else, but yeah. So I went online and they said that you need an NHS number in order to get vaccinated. The problem is that basically the NHS number is given to you by your prescription doctor, by your doctor, your personal physician, your GP, your general practitioner. And again, in the UK, this is how it's done. Essentially, you have a doctor, you go to a surgery, and you have a registered doctor that you report to. This person basically is they do your checkups, your general health shit. Basically they're there in case you've got like the sniffles and you need a note for your work to tell them that you're sick or whatever, and all that stuff. I have never been to mine in my adult life. I've never been to my general practitioner in my adult life. The only time I went to the actual building where he worked was basically to get a doctor's note, which I can get at the receptionist, because the receptionist at that place, they can give you a note to say you're sick, and you can hand that into your work, and basically they'll have to accept that you were sick. And I did that once. I did that one time. So, because I've never been to a doctor in my adult life, I don't know my NHS number. When you go to hospital for emergency situations, or if you basically, like I did, I had to go to the doctor. I had to go to hospital for a general stuff related to my my condition, because I have a funny hormonal condition thing that needs to be checked up on every now and again. And basically, I know how to go to the hospital, and I know where to go to the hospital to get all of that stuff sorted. However, they are not my general practitioner. They're not my GP. They don't have my NHS number. They never gave me anything with my NHS number on it. Go figure, whatever. When I have my big accident, same thing. It's an emergency situation. They don't need your NHS number. If they do need it, they don't need to bother you about it because they know who you are. So basically, it's that easy. For some reason, it isn't that easy this time. They need everybody's NHS numbers, and they need everybody to know the NHS numbers. I don't know my NHS number. So I had to register with a new GP, which is great because I currently live a long way away from wherever that guy is, because I don't know where it is. I don't know the address to my old GP. I don't know the phone number. I tried looking up online. It would never tell me. It brought me back to the NHS website. So essentially, I have to go and find my own NHS number. And I can't do it. So I have to register with a new place, which is good because, like I was trying to say, I'm far away now from my old place, from where I used to live. Here is a completely different place. It's like 2 hours on the train away from where I used to live. So essentially, going back there, not an option. In other words, I had to register with a new GP. Now, Damon has done this already, just fairly recently. He registered with a place nearby here because basically the old place that he used to be registered with is in where his mum lives, which is also a couple of hours away. And it was usually fine for him to go all the way over there to have his checkup and shit, but essentially because of the virus times, he can't do that anymore. So essentially, he can do it here, So he registered with a new place here, and also gave me the papers to fill out to register as well, and I've done that now. So they are going to give me my new NHS number, and I'm going to get vaccinated. And in order to basically go out of my house for the first time in a year and a half, I wanted to get rid of the beard because every time I put a mask on when I had the beard, my face just felt so hot all the time. And didn't have any problem breathing. Just want to point that out. Masks work. I didn't have any problems breathing. Okay. It was just that it was generally uncomfortable wearing the mask. So I prefer not to wear a mask. And the way that I do that is by not going outside, not going outside my house. And that generally worked. That worked for a while, anyway. But yeah, there have been times when I have had to put a mask on. Anyway, that's why I got rid of most of the beard, but I kept this bit mainly for curiosity to see if this looked good. Does this look good? I'm still on the fence about it. It might go away. I don't know yet, but yeah. And also, because I'm leaving the house for the first time in a year and a half, I also had a haircut because, I was only growing the hair because, well, nobody's going to see me besides live streamers, live people who are here on my live stream and stuff. And yeah, I did that yesterday, and it's already, I shaved my head, and essentially, well, not yesterday, day before. When did I make that? I posted a picture of it. I don't remember when that was, but yeah. My hair grows back really quickly anyway, so it's already kind of very fuzzy. So that's fun. My beard hair is already tiny curls, so it's coming back pretty quickly. So yeah. So yeah, that's why the haircut. I'm glad people are liking it. Anyway, going back to the comments, because yeah. Thank you, Jeffrey and Panafox, by the way, about my haircut. Glad you like it. But you guys have already seen it. I posted a picture of me with my haircut. So I'm getting the book out because somebody voted. People who vote. The people who vote. Yeah, I've done the sumo stomp. Let me just I did that video. I've got to do the balloon/lunar one and the funnel one and the furry one. By the way, the ice cream didn't come, so I can't film the funnel one this week unless until Damon goes to Tesco's to the store. So yeah. And the furry one, I can't get into my furry suit. I cannot do that. I would melt and die. So yeah, fun. Are you? Oh yeah, I don't have my glasses on. This is fun. My eyes are a bit not good. Padding. Of course, they're not in the right order. Furry. Glutton. I would prefer if you tried to get it in the right order. Belly play. It just makes it a lot easier, especially when I don't have my glasses. Anyway, hey, Joseph Goodwin, yeah, is here. How you doing, dude? He says the new look is absolutely smashing, really. And I have fallen in love with you all over again, Big Daddy. Okay, maybe calm down a little bit, I guess. And then Jeffrey is voted as well. Where's the those? Okay. Builder from it was builder farmer. Pipe belly. Pipe belly. Okay. If you lit up a cigar, I would think I would faint. Well, I can't anyway. I don't have any. Tape up crocheting. Oh my god. No. I've never had any interest in it. I'm sorry. Is that the PvE game? I don't know what that is. What's PvE? Oh, he's going home. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know gaming jargon. I know PvP is player versus player. Is PvE player versus everybody? Is that what that means? Because if so, maybe. I guess. Yes, I'm going to be vaccinated. I'm looking forward to it, but essentially, there's this annoying thing that's happening. that I'm noticing is that essentially people are still getting yelled at for not having masks, and there are still huge restrictions on tons of stuff, not just here in the UK but everywhere else. And like, I mean, shouldn't it be over by now? Shouldn't a bunch of people, shouldn't almost everybody? I don't understand. I'm going to be one of the last people that's getting vaccinated. So basically, the world should return to normal, and then I should be allowed out of my house. That's the way that it should happen, you know. But it's not doing that. Essentially, a lot of people that I know who have been vaccinated in the UK anyway, they're basically being vaccinated and then getting told to stay in their house still. So it's almost like, what's the point? You know, shouldn't it basically basically the world starts returning to normal, and then people are starting to be allowed back into it. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? But yeah, all I keep hearing is basically it's like, oh no, you have to wear a mask when you go outside. It's like, okay, but everybody's been vaccinated. It's like, yeah, but you have to wear a mask. It's like, okay. Anyway, something else that's also happened. I have been, I guess, I wanted to remind everybody about this, because you may have already seen it on Discord if you're on my Discord, but I have been accidentally, on purpose, kind of stuck watching. I've stopped doing it now. Stuck watching biker events, not just from this year, because I understand that they're super spreader events or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, because the biker community in America in particular seems to not give a shit about the whole coronavirus bullshit. By the way, I'm not saying that coronavirus is bullshit. I'm just saying that that the bullshit related to the coronavirus, they don't seem to give a crap about, is what I'm saying. You guys know. Like, I wouldn't be a coronavirus, you know, nobody call me a fucking coronavirus denier, because again, I've been in my house for a year and a half. I have not left this place for a year and a half. So I'm no fucking denier, okay? But these people aren't, not all of these people are anyway, but they seem to care a lot less about it. But I've been watching biker events from the past, not just from this. I've been watching biker events in the US, and I've kind of got a thing, because in my opinion, they are the perfect wank bank material. Because there's just for me personally, as a bisexual berry guy who used to really like motorcycles, it's basically it's the perfect thing to get my juices going, you know, because there are three major things that basically that seems to interest me about these videos, and that is bikers and biker dads and biker bears. They're all one thing. They're all my pinky. Very cute. Just a bunch of them all the time. Very cute. In fact, I've actually got a little bit of a crush on one of them in particular, and I'll get to that in a minute. There are bikes, which are awesome. You know, motorcycles that are awesome. I did see in one of the biker events, there was this guy who was riding with like, his girlfriend was in front of him, and he was a big fat dude, sat behind it, he was on a trike, and it was electric. It was an electric trike. It looked so cool and super futuristic, and it was just so awesome. It's oh my god, I want it so badly. Because it's good for the environment, and also it's not super loud. So that's one of the reasons why I want that. Plus, it's a trike. I'm a lot less likely to get in an accident in a trike than I am a motorcycle. I've had a motorcycle accident. I've had a quad bike accident. The quad bike accident was the worst, but the motorbike accident was also shitty. Anyway, so the bikes are pretty cool, but also, and again, this is just because I'm a bisexual male. The women. Oh my god, the women. The women that are selling the beers, the bartenders, the bartender women, and well, just generally, they have like there's always a motorcycle car wash kind of thing going on, and bikinis of women, and it's all good. It's all super yummy. So it's super yummy looking. And yes, I get it. It's objectification and whatever, but it's like I'm doing that to both sexes equally, so I'm okay with this. And they always look like they're always having a good time. I can't imagine them not having a good time doing this, because they always just they feel very genuine, and they feel very like they are actually having a good time at these events, and it's just you'd have to try real hard to basically to convince me that these girls don't have a blast doing what they're doing. So yeah, because they could totally not do it. If they didn't want to do it, then they can totally not do it. It's not. It doesn't feel like anybody's pressuring them to do any of this stuff. If I just, oh my god. Anyway, it just looks like a good time. And also there's people, they're just everywhere and out there doing their thing, and it's just nice. It just looks so nice. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've developed a kind of mini crush on a guy called Blue. Not his name. I don't think that's his real name. But there's a guy called Blue, and he's a big daddy bear biker guy, and he's very cute. So I've watched all of their videos, and I like him. So yeah. So yeah, that's also something that I've been doing. So fun. Anyway. Yeah, sorry to hear about my friend. Yeah, it's not okay, but yeah, it just figures, I didn't think I'd hear any more about any more deaths, but yeah. Boy, love the goatee. Makes you look like a chubby biker. So that's kind of one of the things that I accidentally fell into. When I was doing the shaving, I was basically like imagining one of the hairstyles of one of the cuter biker dads that I saw recently on one of those videos that I just mentioned, and I was like, yeah, I probably could pull that off. So I kind of wanted to see what this looks like. Plus, it enables me to still wear beard beads, although I did an experiment with one, and it doesn't hold on as much because there's a lot less hair. It still holds on. It's just that I have to be careful about moving my head around too much, because it makes it swing. It weighs it down. So they basically, yeah. But oddly enough, I've had a lot less issues of it going into food or getting like food stains on it and stuff like that, you know. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe when I'm eating, I kind of just naturally tuck it out of the way. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I'm glad you like it. I think it's okay. Piggy noise. Oh, you voting. Piggy noise. Are you a patron again? I have not checked. I have not updated my Patreon. I'm sorry, by the way, about the Patreon, but you have to understand it is hot. It's too hot to film. It's too hot to do anything. There are filming difficulties. I could kind of go do it now. I could kind of go do one of the videos now, but it's too late to record the. It's too hot to still record the furry video because that's just. I'm putting on a suit that is super warm, so not happening. And I can't make loud noises because it is coming up to 1 a.m. here in the UK. But you want piggy noise. I don't know if that counts for 1 or 2, but I put you down for 1. I haven't checked my Patreon to see if you're a patron again. You look like the sexiest biker daddy ever, and yes, I came back for another look. I will be watching this video again privately. Cool. Did you hear me talking about how basically I can't have a cigar because I don't really have any? I do have a few cigars left, but they are I'm keeping them for special occasion. So yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know. I know, folks. You could have said like it's totally 2. I'm totally still a patron. You could have lied. I wouldn't have been that upset. I would have just been disappointed. Kidding. It's all good. Right. Any more votes? Any more votes? I'm not doing the tallying up because I still haven't recorded those 2 videos. Once I have recorded those videos and they're edited and they're uploaded, then I will record them. So yeah, it's not fair. Well, fair enough. You are a man of honor, and I shall respect that. And that's cool. Has the audio been good, by the way? I'm trying out something with, basically I'm using the microphone on the computer and not one that's designed in the camera, just to see if it does that, because every now and again it does a kind of like, it resets the lens, and I noticed that it makes clicky noises when it does that sometimes, and those are annoying to me anyway. It sounds good. Well, thank you. Okay, as long as it sounds good. I just realized I had my fan on the entire time. I turned off my extractor fan, but did do that. Only when it counts, and yeah, it's good. Oh, the sound. Okay. That was good. Okay, anything anybody wants to talk to me about before I go off and play some more Dynasty Warriors? I am looking forward to that. I don't know why. It's fun. It's so fun. I'm sorry, Pokemon. I'm sorry, Pokemon. You're gonna have to wait a little bit. So I've also got a headache. The heat doesn't make it makes my headaches a little bit worse. Mainly because it's also not really just the heat; it's also the brightness. Because my glasses aren't. I need to wear sunglasses normally, and in the day, well, I can't wear sunglasses because I'm wearing other glasses. So yeah, I should get those things that Damon has over his glasses. He's got a little clip that basically enables puts the glasses up the sunglasses up and then folds them back down again. So yeah. I do have to fix something on Discord because on Discord somebody has entered. They are stamped because they've said something. There you go. What did you eat for dinner? I actually had a couple of burgers. And I had a sausage burger, a sausage patty burger. And we actually have lettuce. So I was like, ooh, definitely having burgers because there's just that I don't know what it is, but it seems to make the burger 10 times better when you have fresh lettuce and shredded carrot and shit, basically dry coleslaw essentially in the burger. I don't know what it is, but it makes it 10 times burger. So I had a sausage patty and that, and a regular beef patty and that, burger and fries. Just a simple one because I had gaming to do, dude. I had gaming to do. I want to go play the game. It's a shame I can't stream that because I wouldn't mind, some company while I'm playing that. But I can't stream it. I don't know how to stream that. It's really annoying. I don't have like capture software or anything like that. So yeah. Yeah. Okay then. Well, what's coming up? I forgot to mention this. What's coming up is after this month, it's going to be July, and like I said, I am doing the Christmas in July thing. So just keep that in mind because we are going to have like a mini Christmas pie. Oh, I did. I was eating fruit the other day, and I was cutting an apple, and the knife went straight through the apple and cut me on the finger. But weirdly, it didn't hurt at all. I need to cut my nails. There was like no pain. This has not hurt at all. It's not even. It didn't sting when I washed it out, and it didn't sting at all. It just. I mean, I know it's there. I can feel it, but it didn't hurt. I kept anticipating pain. Nothing hurt. So that was weird. But I basically went all the way to the fucking bone because I felt my bone with the knife. And I was like, ooh, ah. Okay. But no, I had a shower and everything, and it still didn't hurt. Neat, I guess. I don't know. It just what the fuck. So yeah, random cut on my finger. Completely fine though. Strange. Is this okay? I just wanted to. I only brought this up because I don't know if this is normal. Is this a symptom or something? I haven't lost any sensation in my fingers or anything. It's just that didn't hurt at all. That did not hurt. I felt it happen, but there was no pain involved. You know, that's weird. Maybe the weird chemical imbalance in my head. Basically, that at the moment, there was just like a perfect amount of pain relief blocking shit, like a beta blocker or something in my head at the time at in that exact location or something that's prevented pain from happening, but enabled me to feel everything else because I have no idea why this didn't hurt, and it's actually slightly freaking me out every time I basically bring it up because I don't notice it. It doesn't hurt. So because I don't notice it, every time I do actually accidentally feel it with my thumb or my other fingers or something, it basically is like, oh yeah, I cut myself. That didn't hurt. Why didn't that hurt? Again and again and again and again. It's probably fine. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Panfox. But yeah, what the fuck? It's just weird, you know? I've never had that, and I've experienced a lot of pain. So to suddenly experience no pain when something is clearly supposed to be painful, it's just weird, you know? It's just a very strange sensation, you know? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, what's coming up is, well, sometime this week I will do the polling properly. Hopefully, if I ever do get a chance to film those last 3 videos, it's the fursuit video, the funnel video, and the balloon video. But once I film those videos, basically I will, yeah. And I am aiming to do it. I'm not just planning to play Dynasty Warriors all the time. Mostly planning not to do that. Although I might just take a week off. I haven't done that for a while. Well, that does already feel like it's been this week. I don't know. I'll get back to you guys. I will be, if anything, I'm going to be back next Sunday. I'm surprised the internet hasn't just cut out for an hour. It normally cuts out just randomly. But the internet's been pretty good tonight, so yeah. But yeah, I will be back on Sunday at the very least for another LiveTUBBSweekly and possibly like doing a voting thing or something. But yeah, if I ever do want to film something or get the ice cream in or something, then I will want to film at least one of these videos with you guys doing it live. But yeah, that's it for now. So enjoy my shirt. It's my P-shirt. I like my P-shirt. Although it's way too short. It's big enough. It's just that it's short because it continuously does that. But yeah, belly rubs, and belly salute. And yeah, I have to wear my giant pants to come up over to my belly button. What the hell's that? Weird. I think I just spilled water on it when I was having a drink like a minute ago. Anyway. Toodles! That mouse doesn't work. I'm going to have to go buy that USB splitter by myself because I don't think Damon's going to do it.